Are you looking for ways to stop your viewers from just scrolling past your content? Well, Submagic can help. Submagic is an AI-generated program that creates accurate captions, adds dynamic emojis, and highlights keywords. It even helps create captions generated by AI to help boost your engagement. So let's get started.
We're going to go ahead and import a new video. Let's go ahead and add one I just have right here on my desktop. We're going to drag and drop. We want it in English and we want to upload. All right, and then once your video is uploaded, it will start generating the AI captions. The great thing about Submagic is it does generate the captions really well and recognizes your voice. And what it does is add emojis to those captions. So if you say the word tree, it might add a tree, but all those things are customizable within the program. So let's take a look at what it generated. Okay, so here we are. As you can see, there's definitely different options for themes. And one of the most popular used one is Harmozy. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Are there Harmozy 1 and Harmozy 2? As you can see, they all have different options, different colors, different styles of font. If you want to have a better background for your captions so they could be read better, something like Ally or William would be a good option. But for the sake of this tutorial, we're going to go with Harmozy. Edit theme Harmozy. Now what it'll do is it will ask me what size I want, what position I want, but we won't really know that until we play the video. So let's go ahead and play just to see where the captions are placed and what they look like.
Okay, so here's an example of what your video can sound like outside without any proper sound equipment.
Okay, let's go ahead and try another style. Let's do Ally. So as I mentioned, it has the background to it so that you can read it a little clearer.
And now I'm going to show you what it could sound like with a mic. Okay, so this is with the mic.
Okay, now let's switch over to something like William. So as you can see, the options that have the little emoji on the right-hand side, those are the ones that are going to auto-generate an emoji, like it does right here with the mic. The ones without are just going to be plain ones. So these right here with the stars are the pro version. So we're going to go ahead and choose Harmozy just to get started. Now, as I mentioned, the position can be moved. We can bring it all the way up or bring it all the way down. Okay, so now also, as you can see, some of these is highlighting the words on some of these captions. So it does give you options for colors. Now let's say that I want to maybe brand this a little more. Maybe my branding is more blue for my company, so I can change the colors there. Main color, maybe I just want to do the whole thing blue. And I'm going to change the color there, and my third color will be just a regular white. You can choose those colors in here. It gives you the option for a hex color code. If it's more conducive to your logo and your branding, you may want to use that as well. So a lot of great options for color coordination and to make sure that you match all of your branding. Okay, so now let's move on to the captions. So as you can see, it did a really good job at recognizing the words that I'm saying. That's all great. Now this is also where in the captions you can edit the words if they're misspelled or if it's not something you said, but most importantly, this is where you're gonna edit your emojis. So over here, it says video and it showed a microphone. I don't really wanna see that microphone, so I'm gonna search for video. And here's a video camera. So instead, I want the video camera to show. All right, and then outside, we can search for something like a tree and add that little tree there. So that way, it just kind of gives it a
can sound like outside
movement, some animation in there, proper sound. That's where we're gonna add maybe more of the speaker. So let's look for a speaker of some sort. Here we go. That matches a lot better. The mic is in this one, but we don't want it in that one. So we're going to remove that one there. And then we're going to find a mic option for this one. You're just clicking on the little emoji and choosing your emoji there, and it pops it up for you. So Remember, it does automatically create some of these. See, I didn't do anything to these. It already added the mic and the speaker there. Here, cancels out. So it's got the little mic and it's got the car. But you know what? For this one, I'm going to add the sound. I'm going to remove that sound. I'm just not going to have anything there. And then for road, I'm going to add a little car. So I like that part as well. So let's go ahead and see how those emojis look.
Okay, so here's an example of what your video can sound like outside without any proper sound equipment. And now I'm going to show you what it could sound like with a mic. Okay, so this is with the microphone. It's turned on and you can hear me a lot clearer, and it cancels out all that road noise as well.
All right, that sounds good. So one thing that Submagic is doing is they are also offering B-roll for their subscribers. Now these are for paying customers, obviously. So this is where you can input your own B-roll. So say if I want to, when I talk about road noise and I want to show some B-roll of a car driving or something, this is where I can put in my own B-roll. Now they also offer some images, and some of this stuff will be like Getty images and things like that. So let's say I want car noise, or a car. So we're talking about a car when I mention the road noise, and I'm going to apply that in there. Okay, now we're going to increase the size. See how you can move it and make it smaller, larger, and I will apply. So obviously not for that section. I would put it more in the part that talks about, road noise, but just to give you an example. So let's go ahead and cancel this one. And let's apply that one little car, and then let's see how that looks. So we'll say apply.
It's turned on and you can hear me a lot clearer, and it cancels out all that road noise as well.
All right, so that's really cool that it's adding these additional images instead of just emojis, right? So this is something that they've just incorporated into the program, and it's something that'll help your videos stand out a lot more, right? You don't want people to just keep scrolling. You want them to stop on your video. So I'm not going to work on this trim part because it is in beta mode. So just in case it does change later, I don't want to incorporate it into the tutorial. All right, so now we're going to boost, and it gives you these AI description hashtags, logo, branding, and music options. So AI hook title, that's something that is for a higher level option. So we're just gonna go with AI description and hashtags. And just like that, it generates a caption that I can use in my reels for the captions. I can use it in my shorts description. I can use it in a TikTok description, and it adds the emojis in there as well, along with the hashtags. Turn up the sound quality. See the difference a mic can make in your videos. I didn't type that in. It just did that for me. Let's say I don't really like that one. Obviously, you can edit this. You can take out the TikTok. You can take out, mic or video or whatever. But it also gives you the option to regenerate something different. So let's click that. Check out the difference using a microphone makes for your videos. Improve your sound quality and cancel out background noise. Better sound, tech hacks, social media tips. I mean, you can just sit here all day and come up with different options for these videos. So that's what's so great about Submagic, is that you can add all this extra stuff, and it helps you think about those captions. How long do you take to come up with a caption like this that's catchy and that will help see your content in the algorithm? So logo, branding, we can add in your logo right here. And then music, let's go ahead and see. You can add your music here. Obviously, you want to make sure that you're using music that you're allowed to use, but this level here gives you the option to turn the music up and down so that you are not overpowering the sound of your voice. My recommendation, though, is to grab your video and then upload it to whatever social media site you're going to want to be using it in, and use trending music from those pages, because that helps the algorithm catch your video sooner. All right, so let's see what this video looks like. Now, as I mentioned before, when I was talking about the different social media platforms, that's what this little eye here is for. If you click on it, it's gonna kind of show you what those platforms look like, where this will show you kind of the safety title zones of where your captions will be and if it's going to block the captions. So this is the one that it's showing me now. So let's see if our captions fall behind any of that.
Okay, so here's an example of what your video can sound like outside without any proper sound equipment. And now I'm going to show you what it could sound like with a mic. Okay, so this is with the microphone. It's turned on and you can hear me a lot clearer, and it cancels out all that road noise as well.
All right, that looks great. So we're just going to go ahead and export. We want the quality to be 1080. Again, different levels of subscription can get you the upgrade to 4K. So we'll go ahead and export. It'll save our project for later as well. It already has me logged in to my YouTube account as well. So I can go ahead and add this to my account and post it right away if I want to, or I can just export it and add some music or add something else to it later. Okay, and then we're gonna go here and download. Obviously you can share it as well, but now I have it in an MP4 in my downloads folder.
That's it for today's tutorial. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content and click that bell icon to get notifications of our uploads.